some work to bury your life. I'll let my means of being dissolve. I'll let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this Draft Champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Watkins alone on the left side. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Paul bringing it in. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Niles Paul, the intended target, and it's third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, Wilson looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That can be a downside of putting together a team in Draft Champions Week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
Now after the INT, it's Carr being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And it's second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. did he drop it? He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, DeMarcus Ware. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Lions. 49 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Latavius Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Miles Paul. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there and let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one. Both sides have it.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with an acrobatic catch. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Carr will look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction, because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Wilson to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
They get 14 yards there and a 1st down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. In motion, the tight end Barnage. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yeah, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That'll be a gain of 16. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Throwing again here, Wilson, and incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up second down. Again, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Wilson will throw again. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. That'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third and long. It's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. Now, there's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to leave the offense out on fourth down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And he finds Barnidge. He's got it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively. When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now, using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Wilson, and it's caught. Touchdown. Gary Barnidge from 6 yards away. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Steps away to his left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.